Hello and I welcome you all to World Affairs. Now, most of you guys probably heard this news recently that a DRDO scientist, a DRDO top scientist was recently arrested on the charges that he provided secret information to Pakistan. Now, over here you can see DRDO scientist held for Pak Link headed the key research lab in DRDO. And the saddest part about all this is that there are accusations about him being honey trapped. This guy got honey trapped. Now again, nothing has been completely proven so far. Obviously, there will be a court trial, but for the time being, the Maharashtra ATS seems pretty convinced that this guy was indeed honey trapped. Now, when I say honey trap, it pretty much means that a spy who was posing as an innocent female, she tried to talk to him, he got lured in, he started believing her and ended up revealing a lot of the secrets. Now these are the accusations so far, but as patriots, as people who care about institutions like DRDO, ISRO, all of us are probably concerned because this top level scientist was working on some very important projects by DRDO. Over here you can see that most of the missile launchers for various missiles like the MRSAM, Nirbhay subsonic cruise missile systems, Prahar missile, the QRSAM, the XRSAM, this guy played a vital role in developing launchers for all these important missiles. Other than that, he also played an important role in developing the Indian hyperbaric chamber. The hyperbaric chamber, of course, was recently built for the Indian Navy, so it is very much concerning that all these secrets potentially they got leaked. And look, here's the thing, had this been a one-off case, had this been just this one rare case where something like this happened, I wouldn't have even made this video. I would have been like, alright, unfortunate case, let's see what happens. But you know what, this has been happening over and over now, and all of you probably know about this. Most of you people have probably been following news like this for a very long time now. We have heard about this often. I mean, I remember in 2018, 3 scientists were detained after papers were leaked to the ISI. Then, of course, there was this very strange case in 2022 where a Ministry of External Affairs staffer got honey trapped by Pakistan. And this keeps on repeating over and over. And it is depressing. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, I've never felt more frustrated. Because I don't think there is a nation on earth right now that has had more honey trap leaks than India. I mean, I track a lot of reports from US, Canada, Britain. Over there, things like this happen. Obviously, things like this happen. I'll give you some examples. But I mean, something is really wrong with us. This happens way too often. And you know what? This honey trap thing is the most pathetic form of espionage a country can try. Look, when you try to get information, leaks out of an enemy country, there are various ways to do it. There are double agents. There's this whole process of sending your spy across the border. Countries do all kind of things, but the most pathetic and I think low-level thing a country can do is exploit the sexual needs of some old guy and try to get the leaks out of him. Of course, it is effective, but it is quite pathetic indeed. And Pakistan has been doing it for a long time now. And not just Pakistan, even China. Strangely enough, both these countries are thorough experts when it comes to creating these honey traps. When it comes to China, obviously China hasn't really been targeting us with their honey traps. Thankfully, most of their targets are in US, Canada and Britain. Yes. So over here you can see an article. China's extensive honey trap spy network could involve thousands of ploys underway right now. And a couple of weeks ago, there was a member of parliament in Canada who openly said that he was a victim of honey trap involving Chinese spy in the 2021 election. Now you can pretty much imagine what kind of a negative impact can this have on a country's democracy, a country's democratic institutions? People will literally stop trusting their own elected legislatures if they can fall into honey traps like this. And China has done this to United Kingdom as well. They seem to have a whole division dedicated to creating honey traps. Basically, there'll be women online. They'll try to chat with these officers from UK or Canada and they'll try to get out any kind of secret they can. And things have gotten so bad in Britain that they have pretty much started giving out warnings about Chinese honey traps. Yes, Honey trap warning goes out to British military as China targets top officials. This has been happening a lot now. US has pretty much done the same thing. They have started educating. Yes, you heard me right. They have started educating their top level officers, NASA scientists, pretty much all the important people in the government that look, if a random woman on the internet suddenly messages you and tells you that you're the most handsome guy she has seen after Brad Pitt, chances are she's a honey trap and she's trying to get some information out of you. So don't fall into the honey trap. Maintain your dignity, maintain your pride, and just stay away from all this. Now, you might be asking, all right, okay, so these countries like UK and Canada and US, they have done all this. What can we do? In my opinion, we can learn a lot from Indian Army. What the Indian Army did a few years ago was they made sure that all the soldiers, all the officers, they delete all the dating apps from their phone. All these dating apps like Bumble or Tinder, all these things were made sure to be removed from their phone, because oftentimes these apps pay the way for the honey trap. Look, no one is foolish enough to suddenly reply to a random WhatsApp message. Obviously, if let's just imagine a scenario where a top level ISRO scientist suddenly gets a random message on WhatsApp of some random woman and she's trying to flirt with him. Obviously, he'll understand what's happening. But a lot of times these honey traps are planted on these dating apps, and people who aren't really that wise, they can fall into this honey trap and cause the nation a lot of harm. So in my opinion, we should follow the example of the Indian Army. Make sure all the important institutions like DRDO, ISRO, they are dating app free, first of all. And then we need to educate our people. We need to tell them that honey traps are out there. There are spies on the internet who will pretend to be a normal human being, a normal woman who is interested in you just to get some military secrets out of you. So you need to be on the vigil. Make sure not to fall in this honey trap. Now, finally, I would like to ask you guys about what you think about this, what improvements we can make, what we can learn from the examples of Britain and Canada and US. If you guys have any suggestions, please do write it down in the comment section below. If someone's comment is really good, I'll try to pin that comment so that other people can read it as well. And yes, I almost forgot about the promotion. So there's a sale going on in Unacademy. If you want to buy any courses, UPSC, SSC bank courses, you can buy these courses on Unacademy. Simply go to the comment section of this page. You will see a pinned comment. You can choose the course of your choice. For example, if you want to purchase the UPSC combo package, click over here. You can buy the UPSC combo package where you can prepare for prelims, mains and optional in a single purchase. But again, don't pay the prices that you're seeing over here. Simply use the code PD10 and you'll get a massive discount. Overall, there's a 50% discount going on Unacademy. This discount will end by the end of this month. So use the code PD10 and save yourself some money. Thank you for listening. And as always, God bless you all.